Good morning, guys. Happy Monday, June 23rd. Today is kind of gonna be a rough one. Last night about 1 a.m. we discovered that our tortoise is no longer alive. We're giving it a day or two to see if it's in brumation and just sleeping because it got cold, because we lost power for about 3 hours the other morning, and now he's not moving. But typically when they're in brumation, like if you touch their head or their arms, they'll kind of like move a little bit, or if you get them food or water, they'll kind of like start moving again. However, he has not, and we tried all of that. So it's gonna be a rough day. Brooke knows, obviously, she has him in her room, but I have to tell all of the boys today, and that's going to be really difficult, especially for Lucas. He's obsessed with turtles and tortoises, and he's gonna be devastated. So I'm up. I got up with the dog this morning. I've got coffee, I ate. I'm trying to edit to get a video up on YouTube. We haven't uploaded in over a week because we've all been sick. I still have a cough and a little bit of a stuffy nose, but other than that, I'm okay. So we're all kind of getting better, and I'm gonna start recording again. I'm really bummed that the streak ended. I think we made it to 40 days before we stopped. But that's my new goal now, is to make it past the 40 days, and hopefully everyone can stay healthy. I could hardly function when I was sick, so that's one reason why videos weren't going up. But yeah, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna edit the videos, and once all the kids get up, I'm gonna let them know the news. So this is Bolt's new thing. This is a cat bed, and he is way too big for it. Yeah, I'm talking about you. You look pathetic in that thing.
I need your help, Mommy.
Oh, Bolt.
That's a cat toy too, that mouse.
Daddy, I need your help.
Cat toys and cat beds for the dog. It is about 11:46 on Monday. On Mondays and Thursdays, we get food bag deliveries from the local like summer camp that's around here. Our kids don't go to summer camp, but ever since COVID, they've been doing this thing where on Mondays and Thursdays, they bring by bags that have food that's supposed to make it like Monday through Thursday, and then Thursday's bags are supposed to make it Thursday all the way into Monday. So I'm going to be putting that food away in our fridge and freezer. I'll probably speed this part up for you guys, but these food bags help a lot, because even though we are low income, we just have Dawson's income coming in, and we are on food stamps, we do not get very much food stamps, and with his income and food stamps, we hardly make it through the month. So we decided to sign up for the bags again. Typically we wouldn't, like when I was working and Dawson was working, we had enough to cover food for everyone, so these food bags were kind of a waste, and the kids didn't really eat them or drink them or anything. But now I'm not working, I'm home with the kids. These food bags help out a lot. So these are the bags right here. They come with a bag of dry stuff, and then they come with a bag of stuff that goes in the fridge or the freezer. I don't see it in these ones, but usually they come with a piece of paper that's like a planned out list for like the week or for Monday through Thursday. It has like Monday for breakfast, you get a Pop-Tart and a milk and one of their fruit or veggie thingies. And then for lunch for Monday, you get a burrito and a chocolate milk and a chewy bar and a fruit or whatever comes with it. This time they don't have the papers, so I'm just gonna be putting them away. Otherwise I would show you guys kind of what that list would look like. But this bag, so it has breakfast for 3 days. So you've got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, oops, and then Thursday morning. So you get a Pop-Tart, and then you get apple juice, a cup of pears and applesauce, and diced peaches, and then you get another apple juice, and you get fruit snacks. So in this one, we have an Uncrustable for lunch, bags of carrots. There's 3 bags of carrots.
No, 2, because I just took
There's, you took what?
I took 2.
Oh, he took a thing of carrots. Some nuggets and some yogurt, and then a bunch of milk. I want to start off by saying this is going to be a really difficult conversation that I have to have with you guys. Hunter, this is not play around time. Please sit up and pay attention. Lucas. Hunter, scoot that way a little bit so Lucas can be in there. Okay. The only reason I am recording this, and I've already told you guys, is because this is real life. This is our life. This is our reactions. This is everything that we're recording, right? That's what we've been doing. Last night, your sister went to feed the tortoise, and she could not find him. When she did find him, he was in the corner of like the hide area of his habitat, not like his log hide that he has, but like the other corner. And he wasn't moving or waking up. We thought he was what's called brumating. It's kind of like hibernating, but they brumate. So it's like a deep sleep, but it's not like a hibernation. Okay? So she took him out of the hide area and put him like under his heat lamp and like dangled his food in front of him, trying to get him to go after it, because typically when he's asleep, if you put food in his cage, he wakes up and he goes towards it. Or she also tried to get him wet, which typically gets him up and moving as well. However, all of those tips and tricks that have worked before were not working this time. He is not waking up. His eyes are sunken in. And I did everything I could last night to Google if it was brumating, which is hibernating, or if he had passed away.
Stop screaming.
And everything that I'm coming across that I could find is indicating, is indicating that he passed away. Now, not last night, but the night before, we lost power for 3 hours. That means he was without his heat lamps for over 3 hours. That could be what killed him. He could have gotten too cold. He could have been sick for all we know. We don't know what happened. Do we understand?
Yeah, Moose is whistling too.
So I need to figure out what we're going to do with him. It typically says to give it a couple days to find out if he's actually passed or if he's just brumating. So we're going to give it a couple days and see if he kind of wakes up out of it. But at this point, I don't think that that's going to be the case. I think that Nougat has passed away.
But how did he pass away? He was super young.
He was what?
He was young.
Yeah, unfortunately, even though things are young, it can still get sick. It could still, like when we lost power and it didn't have heat, that could have really bothered him. This was like 1 o'clock in the morning, so by the time I got her calmed down, it was like 2 o'clock, and I don't know what time she actually fell asleep because, like I said, she's been really hard on herself, blaming herself, saying that this is her fault. But again, it could have been he was sick. It could have been when we lost power, he lost his heat, and that made him sick. It could have been a mixture of things, so it's not just your sister, okay? We're gonna figure out, I talked with Daddy a little bit this morning, figuring out what we're gonna do with him if he is passed away. We can't bury him here. This is not our place. We don't own the land. We don't own anything. I was thinking maybe at the beach house, but because the beach house floods a lot, I don't want it to unbury him. So I need to figure out, I'm gonna talk with Daddy.
That one really big field area.
Possibly. So I'm gonna talk with Daddy a little more tonight if he's not waking up and if he's not okay, and see kind of a plan that we can come up with for him. Okay. Hey Lucas.
How many people
know it's hard to
I know it's gonna be really hard because he's a tortoise lover and a turtle lover. I'm very sorry. Okay. I'm mad at myself because I should have stepped up and I should have helped and I tried to hold it on Sissy and make her a little more responsible. It's, again, not all her fault either.
Okay, Hunter, do you want him?
Not near the edge, Hunter, please.
Yeah, not near the edge.
I need to go in and check on your sister and see how she's doing. I know today's going to be a rough day, okay? Take the time that you need, baby.
Okay, you're going down my pants.
So keep an eye on him, please, while I go check on your sister, okay?